Hey, why are you staying here? Don't you have more important things in your life to do? Oh, anyways, I apologize for what happened 3 nights ago. I thought well, he was after me. Probably not. Anyways, it's just my problems. Nothing you should worry about. If you ever find an empty Freddy Fazbear head lying around, that's from the previous location. We just use that for kids now. But considering the fact that it's been with us for years now, it's probably toxic. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend wearing it for too long. Well, I have some news from the company. All animatronics have been fixed and no longer act unusual around adults now. They are now super kid and adult friendly. They did bring back the puppet from the old location. They found it a few days ago and thought it would be nice to bring back something special. I really didn't like that puppet, even after so many years. They walked around the day once. They walk around the day once again to please the children again. I'm glad the whole abbreviated 7 is behind us now. They should act fine during the night. Just keep an eye on that puppet. I don't trust it. Even if they went into your office, don't put the mask on instantly when you first show up or at work. Just do one at a time. They should think they should think you're one of them and ignore you for now. But anyways, that's just a thought. If they were acting up again, at least, they probably won't. Well, you shouldn't roll them. Just remember, use your mask one at a time, and only if necessary. Okay, good luck. Hey, glad you made it. How's your night of no worries? Never mind. The animatronics are acting up again. During the day, the CEO had the engineers work on the animatronics. Every time they act up, they look around to check on the place. Then go to a system reboot after they're done. Also during the day, the engineers found the wiring in the animatronics messed up. Did you remember to use a mascot at a time, and only if necessary? I was just wondering. I don't want anything happening to you. The engineers also found that the animatronics get more aggressive the second time they look around. Just a heads up. Something I forgot to mention. Flash your light in the dark areas. That would be an event in the hall. They should not be able to go into the vents. But make sure you don't use too much of your flashlight. The doors don't seem to work very well. You know, when Foxy comes towards the office. He kind of broke the doors. I don't think the doors will work on them anymore. They are more stealthy before, so I don't think the lights will work on them either. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hey, night 3. You can do it. There was something I would need to tell you about. About an animatronic we used to have at Freddy's. Well, everyone loved him. Both kids and adults. One day a kid came and tore him apart. And I'm telling you, there were parts, wires, and pieces everywhere. After that, they just took him to the dump and they disintegrated him. Yeah, that's not really. He was quite small too, and curious. Word of advice. Let me explain why you have to wear the mask. Only one at a time and only if necessary. If you wear the mask when they're not in the office, they will know what you're doing. You know. They'll know that you're tricking them into thinking that you're one of them. Well, that's all for tonight. See you on the flip side. Hey, night 4. I forgot to tell you what happened before, and why I sounded dead. You see, there was some pounding at my door, and I assumed that it was someone trying to murder me. Yeah, I don't really know if that's the case, but there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure that everything will be fine. Just keep an eye for anything suspicious, you know. And I want to make sure that the CEO sees that everything is fine. But, don't forget the mask. Alright, that should be all for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm being followed. All I saw was a shadow with long hair. I couldn't see very well, but it looked like it was holding a knife. I ran as fast as I could. Luckily I made it home. I couldn't find out if it was male or female. And never mind. This call is going to have to be a quick one. I don't know how much longer I'll last. I keep hearing whispers in my head saying I suck. I'm scared, Mike. I don't know what to do. I don't know why it's me. It's always me. Please.
Huh.